morning, everybody. Just a brief video today. I'm still very somber. I keep getting goosebumps, considering we could have been there in the storm. At the last minute, I decided not to go. They were warning of 70-mile-an-hour wind and ping pong ball-sized hail in Traverse City. I don't know if they got that or not. And they said damage will be done to house roofing, siding, and to cars. And so we did not go to Gaylord shopping like we were going to at that very hour, at that very time that the storms hit. So I have goosebumps. We would have been there. Aldi is our favorite place to go for groceries. We would have been right there. At the very least, we'd have lost our car. So it's beautiful here. We did not get hardly any storm at all. Actually, quite the contrary. The storm split over us. We hardly even got any rain. It was like a miracle. And to the west of us was Gaylord that got wasted. And to the east of us, there was a tornado warning in Atlanta. But yet, although I prepared, and I'm going to show you the preparations because it's important for people who are off the grid, going off the grid, or who have solar power, how you should prepare. Now let me show you what I did. In case of hail, I put my solar panels straight up and down, and I was working in a fury because it was windy. We got a lot of wind, but it wasn't nowhere near what they were predicting for us. So in case of hail, the best thing you can do is put them as far straight up and down as you can to reduce the possible damage. Hail that size, solar panels are designed to survive hail, but hail that size could have done some serious damage. And I didn't want to risk it, so I really worked hard on this and got them up and down. And then I reinforced, let me show you. In between the panels, I have reinforcing boards going from the frame to the 4x4 uprights over, all the way around. And here from the frame to the 4x4, and it was just a long board. I was grabbing anything and everything in a hurry to stop these panels from being ripped apart if we did get that 70-mile-an-hour wind they were predicting. Thank God we didn't. We hardly got anything here. It was like a miracle. I know I keep saying that, but this stops the panels from being able to flex and torque. So I've got the main supports here. These are the adjustable supports I made years ago on my own mill. That was my chainsaw mill. I made them. It was my own homemade lumber. But anyway, the main supports I put up and down as far as I could in the wind. I could have gone further, but the wind was bad. I just couldn't get it. And then I put cross bracing on all the corners to prevent any twisting and torquing of the solar panels. So extra support to prevent damage. We have piles of cement blocks everywhere. For anybody that might have fencing or gates, we had a mess of cement blocks inside and outside the gates in case the winds did pick up. I had a pile of cement blocks on both sides to try to minimize any damage that may have occurred. And we've got extra pieces of 2x4 reinforcing, not just the barricade now, but pieces in between. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of 2x4, 2 metal rods in the ground, and we had 5 or 6 cement blocks to prevent that from shaking and ripping apart. And we did the best we could with what we had. But just anything you can do to minimize any damage that might occur. This is my electronics lab set of solar panels. I was in a flurry of motion. I didn't quite have enough to get more screws down here, but I was putting in extra screws. I was putting in zip ties. I was really running around trying to do what I could. There's zip ties, right? I was trying to do what I could extra, but more is better, right? If there was bad wind. And again, double reinforcing and cross bracing. Solar panels straight up and down, double reinforcing and cross bracing just to help in case we did get those winds. I don't think if we'd have got that wind, anything here would have made it, but I tried. But I just wanted to share with you, that's how I prepared for potential hail and strong winds. So I hope that helps somebody. Fortunately, our homestead was spared and we didn't get it, but it could have been. So try to get ready. There was some twisting in the panels. I've got to fix that. There's gaps here. I've got to really put that back together. There was some twisting, but no major harm done at all. Well guys, very brief video. Talk to y'all later.